the 27th of May. I'm just taking, I finished teaching a CPR class here. We're at another hospital, first time here. It went well. I'm taking these exam sheets, I'm putting them in plastic protectors. I'm actually taking my time getting ready to go back home. Everyone's left, but it's important to not make more copies of these exams because it costs money that you lose. So I have page protectors, I have tape, so I'm doing a bit of that. People, see, tell people not to write on them and they still write on them. But anyways, and then at home I have a binder that I'm going to put it in. So the more I teach, as the years go by, I kind of perfect everything. For first aid class, that was no good. I have this, and I have bandages all nice and organized there that I reuse. Because when I get these contracts, they won't pay for them. So I have to reuse them. Anyways, I'm gonna do this, and then I have the AEDs. What I use with the AEDs now, the Preston ones, is I keep the middle battery turned upside down so that they don't work. And I have 5 AEDs here holding up this phone, and only one will work. So if I have a whole bunch of people taking the class and watching how they use the AED all at once, only one will be open, but they'll pretend to open their AEDs, because if all the AEDs open and they all start talking, people get confused. So, and it wastes the battery. So I just open one, and so the fact that I keep the battery inside out saves the battery life. The fact that I only use one AED, if one AED isn't working because you need to replace the electrodes, because eventually they don't stick, they don't last the 100 the person says it does. So I just tell them that, well, in real life they're supposed to stick, but no one's paying $25 to replace that pair of electrodes. That's $25 that can buy food, you know? So, fuck that. Anyways, so it allows me to go longer with the AEDs. So that's a good technique. And then with these exams, just make sure that they are protected so no one writes on them. I didn't replace them yet anyways. The only time I'll have to replace them is when they change the class. And I think they are changing the class soon. They need to make money. Guess which organization we're talking about? You guessed it. All of you in the CPR Facebook classes, you know which one we're talking about. Well, when you see the logo, oops, not supposed to show that. Yeah, I am amped up on caffeine because I only had like under 5 hours sleep because I had to work out yesterday, and I'm gonna work out again tomorrow in the morning. I don't have a choice. And then the day after, thank God, I'm going into my first employer, teach at the office. Originally, he wanted me to teach this class at the hospital. And I'm always afraid of getting my license revoked because of the way that it's organized there. And I just hate the trouble there. And this first employer is always sketchy, but I don't denounce him, so, because he's helped me out a lot, so. But he's given me a class to teach at the office, so that's good. So that type of class is less strict, although I do have to make copies. But I'm always on my P's and Q's. And if no one shows up for that class tomorrow, he's still going to pay me a portion, which happened last time. They didn't verify. Whatever. All right, see, my AEDs are there. Okay. The mannequins are still there. I gotta set up the mannequins, and then I'll tape up a few more. I still have some page protectors, so I'm doing a bit at a time. Oh, and I have the baby. That's another thing. I only have one baby mannequin, so I need to get 3 more with the retroaction. So that's another problem. I had bought knee pads at the dollar store. My hockey bag is there. So let me set everything up and, yep.